right. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome
everybody.
in.
Hey.
Thank you for
What
your
is up with the
patience.
milk crate challenge?
No, that was a joke. We were not going to start that way. Welcome in, everybody. We are actually can't even say most of the Nat 30s anymore. We are the remnants of the Nat 30s tonight. Missing Annie for the moment, perhaps for the evening. We have not heard from her, so I'll check in later. But thank you all for joining us. Sorry we're a little late. Welcome in to Armadan. I saw you last time when I was doing my DM prep. So thank you for joining. Hi to Beluga and Fires of Atheline. And I saw Das in there and A Falcone. And who else? Oh, hey, Dustin's there. Hey, Dustin. And Cheese Cat. Cheese Cat. So
Annie's probably snacking.
So thank you. Let's see, 2 weeks away from a yellow badge. Is that ooh. Holy crap. From the 1 year subscriber. That's Fires of Atheline.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations on knowing us for a year.
Is it crazy that like I haven't even thought about that? Like people have been following for almost a year. Like
Oh, there's Graham
wow.
too. Hi, Graham. And Bearded Fortress. Oh, hi. I see you. I see you all. All right. Well, our normal announcements. You can check out our link tree for all of our links in a tree. We have our Patreon that you can get some extra behind the scenes stuff, 2-week early access to our VODs, and some homebrew items and things like that. Working on stuff. Bearded Fortress. We recognize and appreciate you. Our giveaway this month is Big Tony T. He's standing above Cuba's head right now. And you still have time to enter. We are going to be away. And so our drawing for the winner is probably going to be on September 5th or thereabouts. So we'll see. But there's still time to enter to win Big Tony T and some Nat 30 swag, because we do send
And if
stickers.
nobody wants them, I'll keep them.
I'm pretty sure. We've had quite a few people. I haven't tallied it up because I'm not doing that until the end of the month anymore, but we've had quite a few entries. Beautifully hand painted and 3D printed by our friends at Fusion Forge 3D Printing. You can check them out on Facebook. And
half of them are me. Fires of Atheline.
And yeah, I don't know if there's any sales on merch going on.
No, August. I can't believe that like August is over. Like it just started, but August is over. The last sale of August on TeePublic was last week. I mean, I believe we control what goes on sale on the Etsy. We haven't done any like sticker sales or anything, but the Goblin Dice Goblin stickers are still selling strong on there.
Well, not as strong, but they are the most popular one so far.
You don't tell them that. You just say, yeah, they're fucking flying off the shelves.
Thank you, Cheese Cat. So I drew also a new floral design for people out there who like calla lilies, so you can check that out as well. But yeah, if you want to jump in, we are going to be, I guess we'll try to play Elar to the best of our abilities tonight.
We won't be able to do Elar justice.
No,
we can only attempt.
Yep. All
right,
right.
CM.
Are we ready?
Yep.
All right then. So, welcome back to Death by Goblins. We pick up. You guys found a secret chamber, a secret door that led to this chamber full of 3 crates with more of the mushrooms that you have seen growing in this cavern. They have been dried. Green, red, and purple mushrooms. You guys did not roll high enough to know whether they are poisonous or magical or what they do, unfortunately. Um, After spending a little time in this room, you heard a goblin patrol come into the farm chamber that you had just completed a battle in. You completed a battle. You killed a boss apparently without knowing it because you just slaughtered that little mini boss and several other goblins. And you explored the chain. You explored that this whole cavern and then found the secret passage. And while you were in there, a goblin patrol showed up and started investigating the area outside. And you guys hatched a plan of using some potions that you had recently found to disguise two of you as goblins. Uma took a potion of disguise self, I believe, and turned into a goblin with pretty hair. Was it you described it as?
She's kind of ugly and crazy, but she's got or crazy looking, but she's got flowers all over
Flowers
in her hair.
In her hair. And then Elar took a potion, a shrinking potion, and then a potion of disguise self. And I believe Elar said he wanted to look like one of the goblins, the fire goblins that lit himself on fire and took a dive bomb from the ceiling. And then Varro is wearing, I believe, the Cloak of Elvenkind, and is going to try to. So the other two are going to try to, I guess, blend in. We'll find out what they're doing. We'll pick up now. Varro still looks like Varro. He's wearing the Cloak of Elvenkind, which what does that give you again? I don't remember.
So I have advantage on stealth checks while hiding, and any perception checks are at disadvantage to find me.
All right. Okay, so that is where we pick up. You are still in the room. You have not left it yet. And Varro could hear the goblins talking amongst themselves, at least the ones closest to this chamber.
Uma's gonna do a little twirl and look at Varro and be like, "How do I look?"
I really don't know what to say. It's frightening because the voice, it's Uma, but it's not. That's a goblin. Like,
She's like, "Ah,
stop it."
sorry."
Elar just says, "I would like to say it's an improvement, but it's actually not."
Uma's just gonna laugh at that. She's like,
And you got way creepier. Like, seriously, a goblin with that voice is frightening.
I
Don't
like
speak.
being this low to the ground.
"It's only temporary. You look cute."
I don't do cute.
You do now.
I'm just gonna close my eyes for a little bit, guys, so keep talking, because your voices are, like, spot on, but the visual, I'm having a hard time. Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't eat any of these mushrooms, but I'm having, like, a real hard time with the voices and the goblin. Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be like this for a while, Varro, so I get the
okay.
sense this is like for the rest of the night.
So, flowers, don't punch the one with flowers.
Yeah, that's why I put them here, so you'd know. Bright purple, it's kind of like the highlights in my hair.
Ela, this is gonna be kind of tough, because I'm gonna have a hard time telling you in the thick of it from the others. Like, do you still have your, like, kerchief? Like, you could kind of, like, do that Ask Scotty thing that you like to do?
I suppose.
Just do it for him.
Ties off of Ascot. Fred from Scooby-Doo style.
So what's the plan? We were gonna go out there and try to get them to like lead us to where maybe they've hidden Garry.
Yeah,
Do we-
we gotta try and find Garry. We definitely can't leave him down here. I mean, these goblins are crazy. Did you see that one? Like, just I thought he killed his friends. Like he came out of the tent and those two just like dropped like immediately. I thought they were just indiscriminately killing each other while trying to kill us. Like they're
I
so
don't think they have a
unpredictable.
problem with that. They killed the
They're-
chef, the one that cooks their food, right in my
They're-
arms.
They're crazy. Like who does that? Like you shoot the hostage? Like
Goblins, apparently, or at least these ones. I'm not going to say all goblins are this way, because these are definitely unique individuals that I have just only met. But
Like remember that bartender Frank? It was a while back. That's a good guy. Like I mean, he was amazing. You know, like our drinks were always cold. Like I don't know how he did it. He was so fast. These guys are scary.
yeah,
I can't understand what angered them so much. Like what did we do?
maybe they just need to go to Frank's and drink some of that ale that he's got
mean-
over there.
I mean, do you think like if we can convince him to leave, like maybe we can tell him Frank's got like an opportunity for him outside of this cave, like you know, like steady wage?
I can
or-
definitely try. I don't know actually how to speak Goblin, I just realized as I'm standing here and we're dressed up like goblins. I don't know how to speak Goblin at all, and I don't think Elar does either. So maybe what you can do
that wretched tongue.
from the shadows, Varro, maybe you can like translate and whisper to us what we're supposed to say. That's not a good idea.
I might need a clarification on the potion. Does it let me just understand all
Yeah.
language, or does it let me speak it too?
Let's see, a potion of. Nope, someone has entered the shop. All right, let's see. You can comprehend languages. Hold on, let's see. You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language, and you can read it, but you cannot. It says nothing about speaking it.
So
I
you
thought
can
so.
you can read. Yeah.
I can read and understand it, but I can't speak it.
That's
yeah,
probably just as well.
I kind of got an ear for it, but I don't know how they make those sounds. That's weird. It's not like Elvish. I do speak Elvish. Do you think any of these goblins speak Elvish?
No. Let's not go with Elvish. You know, we can just act crazy like we don't know how to speak at all and follow them.
Hmm.
Can we still hear, or can Varro still hear them outside?
If Varro wants to, like, press up against the wall and roll a perception.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna do that. 22 for Varro.
22. So, all right. So yeah, Varro presses his head up against the stone, closes his eyes to concentrate, and you can't hear the ones furthest away, but you do hear some shouting closest to you. And Varro, you can make out a conversation between two that are relatively close, and you hear them saying, "Yeah, Booyaga's dead. Nothing here. Bosses say move along. They got to be somewhere else."
He's just gonna whisper. Sounds like they're gonna move on. Might be able to kind of go right behind them. And if they catch us, I'll hide while you guys try and fate like you're lost.
Well, we've got several hours of these disguises, maybe not being so small, but should we try to like rest and wait for them to go for like an hour?
See, Uma, this is why you're in charge. This is why you have all the good ideas.
I'm pretty sure you're in charge because that's what Elar said. So that's why I'm deferring it, the ultimate decision up to you.
I don't do good under pressure. That's really not my strong suit. Pressure, no, like hit things, yeah, but like strategy, yeah, that's not this guy. That's
Well,
what
if
my masters told me. My no sense of forethought. That's why they kicked me out. And long story short.
well, long story short, now you're the leader of Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated, so they have no idea what they're talking about. Right?
If I'm
Like
not
a-
mistaken, Elar is out of spell slots, right? I can't tell what the hell the spell slots are on this character sheet.
It's the spells page.
Spell block.
In D&D Beyond?
No. In Foundry, D&D
Oh,
Beyond,
yeah,
I have
no.
like memorized like with my eyes closed. I can never find anything on the character sheet.
Yeah, you need to.
Foundry.
I think you gotta go by her D&D Beyond.
Oh. I thought this was tracking for.
Nope.
I'll go check.
She hasn't been
in
using
there.
this one.
Are you sure?
s-
Because her HP is at 27.
she might be
And that
using both.
seems about right.
Does this still pull from our D&D Beyond pages?
Only
to
if you
refresh
press
it?
the button. Only if you do it manually. She has all of her spell slots in Foundry, so you'll wanna. I mean, if you think it's a good idea, we can take a short rest and just listen for them to go.
No, she hasn't been. I think she's been using Foundry because she's full health and full spell slots in D&D Beyond.
I think she's only been using Eldritch Blast for the most part.
Yeah, I thought she was doing it because she was out of spell slots, but I might be wrong. But yeah, right.
That Eldritch Blast is just too good to not use it.
Potion of
Yeah.
healing.
Yeah, I think I could definitely use a rest.
All right. So I'm pretty sure. What do warlocks regain on a short rest?
Yeah, they get.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever spell slot. All their spell slots come back on a short rest.
Okay.
That's the warlock way.
All right. So we're gonna
All
take a
two
short
of them.
rest, just kind of, and Uma's just gonna kind of be laughing the whole time at Elar, and trying not
Alright.
to scare Varro too much.
So Varro can hear because he's the point man. Presumably the room empties out after a few minutes. You don't hear any more goblins talking, and it is quiet out there.
Varro got a potion of healing from Cheese Cat. Thank you.
Thank you, cat.
And let's see, I'll do a short rest here for Elar.
All right. I'm gonna do a short rest on my app. Short rest. Let's see. Did I not? Okay. All right. So I have to roll my hit dice. I'm gonna roll 3 hit dice to regain 3. So 3. I'm rolling 3d10 plus 3 to regain hit points. No, I'm not. I'm gonna roll 2d10 because I don't have that many gone. 2d10
Okay.
plus 3 plus 2 plus 3.
Would Annie heal herself completely, or would she? So I just rolled 2 hit dice and got her to 40 out of 45 HP. Would she burn another one for that 5, or do you think she would? I don't want to like burn them on her.
Hmm. I think what's Eli's armor class?
16.
It's not even that bad either. It's a pretty good AC.
Probably.
Yeah, I think she'd want to be full power to start blasting away.
All right. I'll do this. Let's do one more.
All right, so I don't regain anything, but except
Alright,
for
you are
healing,
full
which is
health.
fine.
Full spell
So
slots.
Uma's gonna stand up and like dust herself off and do a little stretch in her goblin form, and then like, okay, I think. I mean, I guess I can go first. Do you want to go forward, like through the farm, or back the way we came? Actually, which way did they go?
Are you asking Varo which way they went?
Yeah, did Varo hear when they were leaving which way it sounded like they were going?
It was difficult for you to tell. Some definitely went back the way you came. Some could have gone further south, but you know for sure some went back the way you came, but you're not positive how many and how many went the other direction.
Sounds like they went all directions. I think it's really... Where do we think we'll find Garry?
Well, I think maybe our best bet is really to talk to them. Or I'll do my best. All right, let's go out and let's go back the way we came. It seemed like there were other doors or paths we could have gone.
Gilar stands up. He's not pleased that he's not as tall as he usually is, so it's kind of weird.
Actually, I don't know how long the potion, the shrinking potion, I don't know how long that lasts. I think it's only an hour.
Alright, let me look it up.
Or it was, I have 12 hours for Uma, 9 hours for Elar for the disguise self, but I don't know how long the diminution. Either way, we're gonna head out of this thing.
1d4 hours. I don't know if she
I think she rolled a 2. A 2 or a 3. Noxious farts.
Don't read those out loud.
It was a 3. It was a 3.
So,
So 3 hours. So
So
we're down to 2
3
hours for that. Okay.
okay.
All right. So Uma's gonna like slowly open up the door and take a look around and listen before stepping out.
So you actually have to push it out.
Yeah.
Because it's you just push the stone out, and yeah, just listening and poking your head out behind the stone. It's quiet in here. There's no
Okay.
sounds.
Then she'll hop on out into the farm
Alright.
and start heading back north.
All right, as you guys
the game's paused. I can't.
There you
Thank you.
So as you guys walk out and take a look around, the bodies are still there. They didn't collect the bodies or anything like that. They just left them there. And Uma, you turn towards the north and start walking, and you hear a little fluttering sound, little. And as you look around, like, this shouldn't be bugs in a cavern. You see a little paper bird come fluttering in your direction. From, you don't know where it came from. It just kind of like looked around, and then suddenly it's just like almost flying, floating towards you, and it's just like it's like it looks like an origami piece of paper, but it's flapping its wings and it's the shape of a bird, and it like just kind of like flaps over to you, stops flapping, and then just slowly flutters down and lands at your feet.
So Uma's going to like look back over at Elar and then over at Varro.
Kind of does a shrug.
And she's also just gonna be like in her goblin form and bend down and touch the paper. She's not gonna pick it up yet. She's just gonna touch it.
Oh, okay. It's
if nothing happens, she'll pick it up.
Nothing happens. It's like it's a piece of paper.
Okay. So she's gonna pick it up and take a look and unravel it or unfold it.
All right. I'll put this in the Discord later because I made this last minute. So you cautiously you kind of poke it, doesn't do anything, and then you pick it up and you unfold it, and in like a very totally not goblin handwriting, because this is way too nice and elegant. It's like a classical script handwriting. You read on this piece of paper, "What a clever lot you all must think you are. Not clever enough to not fall into my trap. You may have escaped the net and made it past the killing floor, but you will never escape this keep or see the light of day again. Lost to the world, like your big, dumb dragon." And under that, in very crudely drawn in pencil and blue charcoal, is like a really bad picture of Garry, like almost like a stick figure dragon, and he's like, eh.
What language?
It's in common.
Okay. Uma's gonna be like, they have Garry. He's alive. Wait, maybe. I can't tell. I can't tell if he's still alive from this note, but they have him.
That is a very impressive drawing.
Are you joking around right now? Because I can't tell, Elar.
I mean, clearly, whoever wrote this is talented.
I still can't tell. Varro, here's the note if you want to read it. I can't see you, though.
Varro steps out from in the shadows.
Here you go, here you go. Just gonna hand it over to him. It doesn't tell me which way to go, though.
Varro looks at it like long and hard, like actually sits down.
Varro, can you read?
Not well.
Okay, okay. Just making sure. I didn't want to be insulting you by handing you a piece of paper that you can't even read, and I didn't even know that. Oh, they've got Garry.
Damn it. Elar's right. This actually is pretty eloquent.
All right, well, it doesn't say which way to go. It just says that we'll be stuck down here forever, which I don't believe for a second. So let's just keep going the way we were going.
Varro's just gonna like fold the paper up back into like the little plane, just like tuck it in. He's gonna keep the airplane for later.
It was a bird, not an airplane, but
oh yeah,
I guess you could refold it as an airplane.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. I just made it up.
The airplane.
And that night,
just a triangle.
So yeah, she's gonna head back in the direction that they came.
Okay.
Back into this big room.
All right.
Has anything changed?
Oops. Besides the giant explosion effect I accidentally put on Elar, no. No, you head back into this room and nothing has changed. The fire is still roaring. you don't know what's keeping that giant fire going because you haven't seen anybody come in and throw more wood in there, but it is lighting up this room. The bodies, again, have not been removed. They're just sitting in there.
Okay. What else is in this room?
All right. There was a... No, let me bring it back up. This is room...
Did we already go through the tables? Like, we've already found everything that there is to find on the tables?
On the tables, yes.
Okay.
G3. Room G3. All right, so let's see. There's pools of water to the north and south. I believe both Varro and Elar actually could hear on their last investigations running water, at least from the one to the south. There was things floating in the pool to the south, but you guys never investigated that. The pile up here to the north was adventurer remains. Like, they have clearly been the flesh has been stripped and presumably cooked and consumed by the goblins. And let's see, there, I believe you can see this over here. There is an opening over here. Oh, and Varro is standing at a let's see, what is that? That is a
It's such a Varro moment because literally I was just putting him over here to like hide in the corner, and it's like, oh hey, I found something.
Oh, what's this?
Like,
Uma
like
would
I go to like lean back.
Uma would head up here while he's doing that.
So, Varro, you actually discover a small tunnel, but it like the one that was in the net room that you first encountered, it is way too small for any of you to get inside. So it's definitely a goblin tunnel.
What about new me? Actually, this isn't alter self. This is just disguise self.
Right.
So.
Both
I'm
you
still
and
me.
Elar are still, like, you're still too big and wide. You're a very wide goblin, and I think Elar shrunk.
Yep.
But not
down to a small size.
Not all the way down to goblin. Was it a small size?
Yeah, you go down a size.
Oh, okay. So I guess Elar could fit in there. Would you want to send Elar into this tunnel?
I think Elar would probably take a look at that pool. I don't think Elar is going to be volunteering to go into any tunnels. Not
true.
First.
That's true.
Right.
That's like that's so Elar. There's no way Elar is getting into a dirty, dank little tunnel.
Not first.
Mm-mm.
So we're kind of like triangular. So Uma walks over. She's almost like practicing a little weird goblin gait as she goes. She's like, like with a little limp.
So you, Uma, see there's an opening here, and when you look in, there's just enough light from the fire to illuminate, and you can see there's 2 tents in there. Or you can see 1 tent for sure. Okay. I just had to click on your character to see what you can see. So you definitely see 2 tents. There is a light coming from inside the smaller tent.
Okay.
And then Varro, I already mentioned that was a tunnel, and then Elar, going back to the pool, gathers several flasks that are floating in the pool. So he finds 4 flasks of pyro oil, 1 potion of diminution, if I said that right, 2 potions of greater healing, 2 more potions of disguise, and 1 potion of water breathing.
How many potions of disguise?
2.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna assume he pockets all of that.
And does not tell any of you. Right? That'd be an Elar thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Not unless like it's necessary that everyone knows that Elar has all these potions. They're not going to just randomly give out that information. Mm-mm.
Yep.
So, Uma seeing the light up there is going to like back away from this and head over to the other pool and the remains. So she doesn't get anybody's
Alright.
attention.
Yeah, just again, there's nothing in the remains. There's nothing of value. There's like little bits of armor still on some of the bones and stuff, but like it's mostly bones and clearly like a pile that was just been thrown there after they've been skinned and cooked and prepared. And like the pool to the south, you hear running water coming from this pool as well.
Okay. All right. I don't know if she's gonna like feel around the pool, the wall where the water is coming out, or is it coming up from the bottom or falling down?
So there's like it comes out a little bit, and then as you get closer to the cave wall, like it's like almost kind of like a gap, like a small gap, and it sounds like the water is running under there. And like if you go into the pool, you'll notice it gets deeper as you get closer to the wall.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was like she steps in and she notices that it's getting deeper, and then she thinks for a second, and then it's like, oh no, nope, and she turns around.
You presumably think, because the running water sound and both at both pools, that there must be an underground river under this cavern.
Yeah. And she's like,
Zuma
no,
not like water.
doesn't like being fully armored and trying to maybe swim underwater in some kind of river. No. All right, guys. I don't know. Oops.
Maybe we should head back
Elar.
down.
Elar was going to ask, what about there, pointing to where you were.
So Uma lets them know, like, there are 2 tents. I saw a light in one of them. I mean, there's no way that they didn't hear. If there's anybody in there, there's no way they didn't hear what happened in here. So we could go check it out if you think that would be best. But I don't know what's in there. It's a dead end. Could be Garry. Garry could be in there. Maybe we should go in there. We can go check it out. You want to go look? Let's go look.
Is one dragon-sized?
Anything can be dragon-sized if you put your mind to it. In her head, she's like, I don't know what that means.
I love the way you think, Uma. Like, really, you make so much sense.
Thanks, Maro. So she's gonna head back up to here, and then she like goes to take the sword off of her back, and then is like, oh, I can just try to see if I can trick anybody who's in there. You want me to try?
Yes, you first.
Ladies first, right? So she's going to head in and take a peek in the big purple tent.
All right. Let's see. So you kind of just poke your head in, just very slowly, and there is a small throne made from bones of various humanoids, and it's adorned with teeth and black feathers. The bones and teeth have been stained yellow. There's nobody in that tent, but you do see a giant rat sleeping on a pile of pillows.
She's gonna be like, okay, nope, all right, and then head over to the other tent. She's still practicing her like goblin gait. Yeah, like
all right. So she
somehow she just like busts out into Thriller.
All right, so you walk over to the other tent and you peek in, and there are 3 assuming by goblin standards attractive female goblins just lounging about very lazily in there. They have like each one that have like very different and unique facial paintings, each one, and each one are also missing their canine teeth. And they kind of look up at you. And are you a male or female goblin?
Female.
And they like one of them looks up and leaps up and just starts yelling at you in goblin and pointing like very angrily, and then like pointing like get the fuck out.
Okay, Uma does. She's like, ah, ah, and then she's gonna just back out.
And yeah, Garry, roll perception. Not Garry, Jesus. Vara, roll perception.
Just throwing out any name at this point.
Any name. You with the hat.
17.
You're close enough to hear, like they're still, she's not shouting anymore in the tent, but talking loudly. You're close enough to hear, this female goblin say, "Can you believe the nerve of that lower caste bitch coming into Big Ort's tent? Ha! I should have her lashed."
So, seems as though you went into the head honcho's tent.
Yeah, I figured that, but from the yelling, yeah, that's like a sex tent in there. So.
And Uma, if you're still in that room, you see a door to the far left.
Oh, a door?
Yep.
An actual?
Like, yes, it's an actual door.
Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, so she's on the edge, then we'll look over. Like, there's a door over here. I'm gonna go check it out.
Baro's just gonna like just walk just into the thing so he can keep an eye on. He's gonna like hide just on the other side of this tent so he can see the door.
Trying to move. Elar won't move. Hold on. There we go. Elar just strolls in because he looks like a goblin and gives no fucks. So okay. Yeah, I was gonna go ahead.
No, Uma's just gonna walk up to that door and lean. What kind of door is it? Is it like a wood door, a stone door, similar to the one that we had to push and move?
Nope, this one's like an actual door. It's like a metal door, and it's like built into this side of the cavern here.
Okay, so she's gonna listen in. I don't have anything to help me with that. She's just gonna listen in.
You don't hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Then slowly opening it, looking back at Varro real quick, and Elar, and just going like, and then slowly he's gonna open it.
You reach for the latch, and it is locked, and it will not open.
Just like, Varro, you want to kick this thing really hard? Wicked hard, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, bro. You wanna punch this thing wicked hard, please?
This is what I was made for.
I don't even know if it opens in or out, guy. But if you could just, wail on it.
And this is a wooden door or a stone door?
It's a metal. It's a metal door.
Metal door. Varro doesn't know, so he's just gonna. And he's just gonna kind of give it like a good one, just kind of testing it out right out the bat. He's not gonna go ham just yet. That's a natural 20.
All right, so how do you want to do this?
What is with Varro? Just like anytime he hits an inanimate object, it's a natural 20.
The destroyer of doors and window panes.
And chairs. Well, and Uma's just like,
Oh my god,
Mhm.
yes.
So do you boot it open, or you punch it open, or?
Yeah, he does like a quick like little, and then just full force, just like straight front kick, like with all of his like 110 pounds that he has behind it.
Yeah, so you boot this door. The lock apparently wasn't that strong, and it goes flying inward, and you can see a path. It's small but large enough for all of you to go through. Someone roll a perception check to see if the ladies in the tent heard anything. And one of them is a male. The ladies
Hey.
and one male in the tent.
Hey, we don't kink shame here. Nope, whatever you're into.
yeah, I
Have
mean, I
at
don't
it.
even know what gender the goblin leader is anyway.
24 perception.
Yep, 24 for
Yes.
from him.
Okay. So you hear them
Uma's just like-
shuffling, and one of them saying, "Maybe Big Daddy's coming back."
Varro's
But
just
they are
gonna.
not leaving their tent. They are, as when Uma looked in, like, the one that jumped up and yelled at you only did so because you shouldn't have been there. The rest of them are just like lounging, like, I don't want to get up.
Living the life we all wish we had.
Yep.
Living the dream, but you have to be a goblin. Do you say yes?
No.
That's tough. That's tough. Oh,
All right,
Chibu,
well-
your rolls are public.
Oh. Good thing I rolled the wrong things.
So Uma's gonna look into the little thing and be like, "You want to go first, or should you go after us, or in the middle?" I feel very unclear about what to do with Garry not here.
I'm not gonna lie, I usually just follow your guys' lead, and it's easy with Garry, like being so tall, because a lot of the times I get distracted, like really easy when we're in a serious situation.
Yeah,
But
I hear
without
ya.
without Garry here, I'm having like a real hard time like keeping it together. So yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Right. What's your passive perception?
I want to say it's somewhere around like 16.
Okay. So you take a step in, and very cautiously, and you're like, "There's something up here."
I just want to make sure I wasn't lying to you. Yep, passive is 16. Can Varro kind of like investigate to see if he can find something out of place that's...
Yep. You can roll an investigation check.
And this is one of those times. This is not Zan.
Is that good or bad? Oh,
Oh, this is so bad.
Totally not Zan. So you're like looking up. You're like, see anything?
He's just gonna go, I don't know, something's up, but it looks clear.
all right. Well, be careful. Uma also has a passive of 16. I don't know if she can see where he is, but
You have to this is narrow, so you kind of have to go in like single file.
oh, okay. Yeah, she's just gonna be like, be super careful, okay?
So Varro's gonna take his time, go like slowly, keep looking as he goes.
All right. So as you're like stepping forward, you're kind of touching the walls, and then you take a step and you hear a tweet, and make a dexterity saving throw.
You get +1 because you're within 10 feet of me. There you go.
Say 24.
All right. So you hear that noise, and you're like, before your brain even has a moment to recognize it as a noise, your body instinctively, you jump forward and do a roll, and then suddenly the area that you were standing in just electrifies and goes.
He's gonna turn around, look at Uma, and say, I figured out what was wrong with the room.
Was that Garry? Did you see him?
No, it wasn't Garry, but I'm not gonna lie, the sparks somehow felt comforting. I
Are
missed
you
that
okay?
big
Did you
log.
get hit?
No, I think I'm okay. I'm kind of used to, when Garry gets a little fiery, that like static charge just before.
Mhm.
I think I kind of felt that in the room, and I just made it out of here. So he's gonna like point, watch out for that spot. Don't step there.
Okay.
And this is as far as I can move, Varro, because I can't see or move.
So I'll put you over there. Did I not make it wide enough for the?
Yeah, I was like, I was hitting like all different buttons, and I was like, he's not moving. I can't see anything, so I'm just gonna wait till the DM tells me to do something.
Oh, my bad.
I got
I
you.
was told earlier I need to make the walls differently. I just put a big purple thing here. How the hell did I get? Let me get rid of that.
I got it. I don't think oh no, I got you. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, DM.
All right. So there's so there's a door, another door there in front of you, Varro.
He would like to check the door, hopefully as well as he checked the room when he first walked in here.
All right, roll investigation.
Not bad, 15.
All right, so you're pretty confident that there is no trap on this door. Are you trying to open it?
Yeah, Varro's gonna check the handle.
All right, this door is locked as well.
You have enough space to punch it, wicked hide again, or kick it. So what?
Yes, I would like to roll to attack the door, wicked hot.
All right.
You can do it, guy.
A 21 to hit the door.
All right, very nice. So yeah, Varro, you gonna punch it? You gonna kick it? How you gonna bust this door?
Because it's like so tight, and I was just like looking at Uma. He's gonna kind of do the fawns, where he just kind of like picks the leg up and like kicks behind him.
All right. So yeah, Varro fonzes this door, and in the chamber, you scared the living fuck out of two goblins who stand up, completely shocked. One of them pulls out a horn and blows.
Can Varro
Easier.
run up to the one blowing the horn and attempt to punch the horn into his face?
Yes, because this sounds like fun.
All right, which one has the horn?
They both have a horn, but this is the one that blew it.
Oh yeah,
Or is
so
in the process of blowing it.
so that's the one that Varro he literally wants to just like drive his elbow into the horn, into the goblin.
Okay.
Yeah. A 15 to hit.
15. That just hits.
And that's nine points of damage.
9. All right, so this goblin takes out the horn, and you rush into the room, and you just elbow this horn. He's like, and it goes right into his mouth. He's like hacking, and the other one takes out his horn and very quickly blows his horn.
Can it like as he's coughing, it's like like
Yeah,
echoing in the horn.
It doesn't get the pitch out, but the goblin next to him blows his horn, and you
Uma
guys
would be heading straight for that one immediately. Like if we get to run out, she definitely would run after Bar.
You guys are gonna really roll initiative now. I forgot Varro. Gotta get Varro. Not Varro.
I got
You
Elar.
are. Okay.
All right. Oh, great. Rolled a 9.
All right. And let me see who they called for backup.
Am I in the room or am I still?
You guys are so fucking lucky. Every fucking roll for the Goblin Patrol. You're... God damn it.
I've been saying this since middle school. I will take luck over skill any day of the week. Any day of the week.
It keeps rolling
Luck
the
over skill.
weakest fucking goblins.
Am I in the room yet? Or
yeah, no. He
Okay.
burst it, like he kicked it open, it spun around, and like almost like the Matrix, like he looked like a weird blur as he ran and elbowed the horn into this goblin's face.
I like to think that he like parkoured off this onto this and then like leaping elbow into the horn.
Absolutely. All right,
We
so the
don't,
one
we don't
that
need
you...
physics here.
Oops, I didn't roll Elar. There you go. All right, so the one that that you shoved the horn into its face that actually gets to go. So it why are you not? There we go. All right, so this goblin here. You don't have any weapons, right? You're just using your fists.
He does carry weapons, but I don't think he's ever used them. It's kind of like he just has them because everyone else he's ever met has weapons, but he never uses them.
Okay. Oh, hold on. This isn't very clear instructions. Let me just double check on this dude.
Oh, actually, I lied. He has used darts a couple of times. That's his.
Right, but you're fighting barehanded. You're not
Yeah.
attacking him with any.
Nope.
Okay.
Uma's gonna be like pulling her sword up from in her disguised form here, getting ready to go into that room.
Probably like from
Alright, you're
their
still just good.
perspective, it looks like you're pulling it out of your hair because there's like nothing behind you like at all. So you
Right.
just all of a sudden have this giant great sword.
Okay. All right. So the this goblin here, he takes out a whip, and he is pissed at you, and he where is it? Attack.
Although I do look like a goblin, so maybe they think I'm here for backup.
So he does this whip at you. 12
Does not hit.
does not hit. So he it's actually a multi attack. So he does it again.
Ooh.
Or 24, unnatural 24.
That does hit.
All right, and you take 8 points of damage. So he's like, taking the horn out of his mouth and just says, whoosh, and you miss. And then he's again brings it. You weren't expecting it from the other direction, and it's like classic kung fu movie style. You got like the little cut across your cheek, and you're like, oh.
Varro is
And-
not happy.
Let's see. He's going to use his nimble escape to disengage, and he goes to the wall over here and climbs 15 feet up. That brings us to the other one who is going to do the same thing. He takes out his whip. Hold on, it's laggy. There we go. And he does it again. And 9. So this one, he's 2 whips at you, and you manage to duck out of both of them. And this one, he is going to. He's actually just going to get a little closer over here. And that's it. It is now your turn, Varro.
All right, so you said he's about 15 feet in the air off the ground. This trunk, about how tall is that trunk?
It's probably like, let's see. There. It's like a 2 foot tall, like treasure chest, maybe 3 feet wide.
Would you let Varro like run up Jackie Chan off of the trunk in an attempt to do a like dual like double punch for his 2 attacks? I'll make any check you want me to.
I'll let you do that at disadvantage.
Varro's definitely gonna do that. So disadvantage on both of them. Will you let me? Let
you
me
want
do the,
you're trying
the 2
to
attacks?
run. You're trying to run up, jump onto the chest, and then jump up into the air and like do like what 2 punches on, or like a double
Literally,
fist punch on.
yeah, literally almost like picture like Superman, like just like both
Okay.
fists coming out at the same time.
And now you would be
as-
your 1 attack, and then you.
No. That's like my 2 attacks. Like
All right,
each
so
fist is,
because
like,
you
1,
fist,
2.
okay, yeah, no, because I'll do that at disadvantage because that's kind of a hard thing to pull off, even for a skilled one as you.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'll do it under any. I just like the idea of him just like running up and trying to hit this thing off the wall. Disadvantage. Ooh, I think the first one is a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And disadvantage. Ooh, that's a 12. I think that missed as well.
Yeah, so yeah, you come running and you're like, you jump up on the thing and you push yourself up and you're flying at this goblin. You're going, ah, and the goblin's going, ah, and you're like, ah, and then you hit the wall, and you just come several feet short of where he is, and you, as you kind of like fall back down to the ground, not enough to actually take damage. You hear the goblin just laughing at you from up there. He's like,
Varro is going to look at that one, and then he's going to punch his friend still on the ground as a bonus action in the face.
All right.
It's a
There you go.
20 to hit.
Oh, yep.
And he's looking at him the whole time while he does this. It's 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
And then he's just like pointing at the ground while looking at him, like he's not even paying any mind to the one he just hit. He's like, right now, let's go.
This one is actually going to use a reaction where it's able to disengage and run up to half its speed. So it it takes a good hit to the nose. It's like, ah! Like,
You got a Lenny
It's like-
attack.
oh, who's Lenny attacking?
It's a random bad guy
Oh, okay.
of your choice.
So, of my
Thanks,
choice.
Grim. Get rid of these goblins. Yeah,
All right.
I usually just roll
Yeah.
rant and see which one it gets.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. 1. All right, so it gets the one on the wall for, what do you roll for damage? A D4?
1d4 lightning, yeah. Oh,
One again. so,
That's
so yeah, Varro, the one in front of you, you punch it in his face, and you kind of have this, like, it tries to move, you try to move, you're trying to block it, but like it does like this really insane trickery with its feet that actually trips you up. Like, just to Uma, this looks like the two of them playing basketball, and like Scottie Pippen, he was like the short dude in the 90s, right? The really tiny one, fast.
No, Muggsy.
Muggsy. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, like Space Jam. Like, who is the little dude in Space Jam? He just goes right between your legs, scampers. He jumps onto the wall and climbs not very high. And then you see a bright flash come out of the corner of your eye, and you hear the goblin up on the wall go, yeah! Scream out in pain as it takes lightning damage from an unknown source.
Garry?
And why did I put that dude's HP to 0? My bad. What was that first one's damage? It was 8?
9.
9.
9 plus. Oh yeah. And then 7 on the other one.
So 11. Yep. All right, there we go. And now it is Elar. What would Elar do in this situation? Actually, Elar is in the back behind Uma and can't actually do any. Oh,
Mechanically, you can move through your friends, but I
Elar
don't.
likes to stay in the back.
Yeah, but I think Elar would move forward to do Eldritch Blast if he can.
Eldritch Blast he could do from like there, or actually right in front of. You're right. So Elar would move past you.
Yeah, if
In
it's
there,
any consolation, Uma would also be moving at the same time. Like, I am planning on having her move, so
Right. You two are disguised as goblins. Do you want to keep that up, or like would Elar keep that up, or would...
I can't see. I mean, if we're just gonna kill these two, I don't. Yeah, we definitely keep the disguise up, but I'm gonna attack while
Okay.
in this disguise.
Okay, so Elar will then Eldritch Blast them. It's taking a little while to get the character sheet up. Okay. One blast. for a
Nope.
miss.
That Eldritch Blast misses a lot for +5.
For Elar.
Yeah, it's very, very strange. I mean, I
And
know it's just a
then-
cantrip, but
But it's a pretty powerful cantrip.
I know that's why it's
Oh,
like,
20.
oh, there you go, nat
You're
20.
you're just shit talking the Eldritch Blast. All
Oh,
right.
I moved it. Now it's not nat 20 anymore.
So that's 8. But we are
×2. Double the dice.
14, right?
6.
8 times 8, 16.
8
I don't do
plus
math.
8 is 16. 8 times 8 is 64.
I'm so bad with math. You know this. All right, so 16 damage on you would have targeted the one up on the wall. So yeah, so Elar comes in and guns a-blazing, goes wide on that first one. That second one hits the goblin dead square in the chest, and it falls down to the ground, dead. D-E-D, dead.
Hey, Cheese Cat has a rhyme for you. 8 and 8 fell on the floor when they got up. They were 64. Now you'll
They didn't
never
teach me
forget.
that in middle school. They didn't. That was... All right, Uma, you're up.
All right. She's gonna rush in. Is this other guy on the stupid wall?
He's on the wall, but he wasn't able to get very high off the wall, so he's just like a few feet.
So he's within striking distance if she runs up.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what she's gonna do. Whoops. And so Great Sword comes out of nowhere. And is a 13. Nope.
Nope.
And a 10.
10. No. So this just like before, how this one evaded Varro, like he's just got these moves, and you're unable to hit him.
She is going to just like swing and swing and then be like, just give him a look, but in her goblin form. And shake her head. That's it.
All right. Top of the round. From the tunnel you guys just came out of, 2 more goblins just burst into the room.
Someone's gonna be like, where the fuck did they come from? We were just in that tunnel.
Well, the horn, remember? Alright, so let me get these guys into initiative as well. And they rolled very well, so it's their turn right off the bat. Alright, so this guy here, he runs in, and... God damn, why is this being so slow? Sorry. So he runs in and right past you, Uma, and right to Garry, because as far as he understands, you are an ally, and swings, comes running at Garry, just snarling.
Varro.
Varro. We've been talking about Garry so much tonight.
No,
Okay,
you're
running.
just-
we didn't talk about Garry. You'd call him
just call me
Elar
Elar.
or
Maybe.
Zan.
Oh, comes running into this room, this club, and he's like, "Rah!" and swings, and just misses by a country mile. Neelar looks down, looks at the goblin, shakes his head.
Wow.
Varro looks down, looks at the goblin, shakes his head. The goblin looks up and goes, "Ooh," uses nimble escape, and actually dives behind this this barrel here. The one over here does the same thing. It runs in. It looks at Elar, who looks like a flame goblin, and just goes, and screams something in goblin at him, and then runs over to Varro, doing the same attack. Get closer. There we go. It is having a hard time loading the character sheets for me tonight. Sorry. All right. And a 12.
Does not hit.
So that misses, and it looks up at you and goes, "Eh." And then for bonus action, All right, so as it comes over, it swings its club at you and misses, and it goes. "Eh." It turns around, it points its little goblin ass at you, and you a Constitution save.
There you go.
17.
17.
17. So it fucking smells, and you're like, oh, but you don't take any poison damage.
You're like, Bendrick, put your pants back down.
That kid
Over
farted
that
on me like 10 times on the couch this afternoon.
Ugh.
It was like they were stinky fucking farts.
Little boys, little 5-year-old boys have very stinky asses. Just saying. This will be memorialized, and when he's 15, he can come back and watch this. But goddamn, there's nothing you can do because I've tried.
Nope.
Put a dryer sheet, like tape it to the inside of his pants, so it's like a filter when it comes out into the world.
No, it won't work.
All right, so the one that you were attacking, it takes its whip out, and it whips at you, but it's not trying to attack you with the whip. The whip wraps around your sword. I need you to make a strength save.
You talking to me?
Yes.
All right, a strength save. Okay, I rolled a natural 1.
All right, so the whip wraps around your sword, and he pulls it, and a sword comes flying out of your hand and is on the ground. You are now disarmed. And then he brings the whip back up over his head and brings it down upon you. Yeah, why did not?
You have to hit the thing, not the action.
The thing, not the action.
The whip. You gotta use the whip, not multi-attack
Oh,
is
right.
the feet, not the...
My bad. So it brings the whip down and misses you. So it disarms you, and then it's like it misses the attack on you. And
Where's my sword at?
It's on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Like at your feet. It just wrenched it out of your hand and threw it down. He is going to climb 10 feet up and over here, up on the wall.
Do I have an opportunity attack?
No, because he used Nimble Escape. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right, that brings Varro.
Yeah, so this one, I'm hoping that like it still has its pants down, because
He didn't take his
like-
pants down.
no,
lifted
like
He just
Oh.
pointed his head.
he, because he wants to like give it the old punt, like in that position, like as soon as it went to blue ass his direction, he wants to punt
Gotcha.
that little green butt away from him.
All right.
Someone's like, oh, God. Get it out of here.
True. You got him
19.
in the. Got it right there.
8 bludgeoning. If it's still alive, he wants to then switch feet and do it again.
So Varro, his ass is still pointed at you, and you you punch him so hard that it takes a moment to
punt,
actually.
like,
Sorry,
punt.
you punt
Yeah.
him with your sandal so hard that it actually when your foot comes back, he is dead, but the sandal is still lodged in his anus.
Jesus. Just leave it there, Varro. It's not worth it.
Yeah, because he lost his sandal, he would like to take off his other sandal and throw it at the one with the whip over
Okay.
here for his second attack. I don't believe I'm proficient, so I will just roll and add my dex. Unless
Alright.
you want to make Varro proficient in throwing sandals.
Mm,
There's no way I could ever abuse
Nah.
that. No way.
Not unless you go to a sandal shop and you just have a whole bunch of them. These of them is shiroken.
That's a 17 to hit with the sandal.
Jesus. All right, so the sandal hits.
Sorry, I didn't think it would work. I'm sorry. I don't even know what, like a D4 for damage, or do you want it to count it as a monk weapon for a D6?
Yeah, I'll give it to you as a monk weapon because it's a monk. It's a monk sandal from a monk. Anything can be a weapon.
That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage from a sandal.
Did I kill it with a sandal?
No, he is still alive, but he was not even paying attention to you, and suddenly the sandals was. And he goes,
In that case, he's gonna do the like I still see you, motherfucker, and then the first one that tried to club him, I don't know why, but I can't move. Oh, how about if I had the right thing selected? He would like to run over and bonus action hit this ugly one right here.
All right.
20 to hit.
You got him.
He's just like gonna stomp on this little goblin.
So you come over
I lost my
barefoot,
sandal.
and this guy he's sitting here. He's behind the barrel. He's like trying to hide, but there's really no place for him to hide right now. And you just come over, and he's staring up in terror, going, "Ah! Ah!" And you just stomp him into a green puddle, and he is dead.
And he is dead.
And he is dead. Your feet are now gross.
Yeah, I think I have enough movement. He's just gonna like move out from behind there and just kind of like sit down on the chest, kind of just like lean on the corner. All right, guys, I might have lost my shit there for a moment, but I had those sandals made especially for when we went into the winter, and now I can't have this. I lost my sandals in this cave. These goblins are really fucking up my day now.
Good footwear is essential.
I mean, all we ever do is walk, right? I mean, you gotta have good footwear.
It is now Elar's turn, and Elar is going to Eldritch Blast. At 19.
There you
19
go.
hits.
That's the kind
So
of
all
roll.
we need is Uma talking shit about about the Eldritch Blast for it to work properly. So 7 damage. And 14 damage. So that first one it hits. So this other one is distracted because it just got slapped across the face by a airborne sandal, and not even paying attention to, takes Eldritch Blast right to the chest, and it looks down, and there's a big gaping smoking hole in its chest, and it falls down to the ground. and you guys cleared that room.
Uma's gonna walk over, pick up her great sword. Be like, that was super rude. And slide it back into her thing there.
Um,
All right, so I know we're getting a little later, but we'll close this up here. So you guys now actually taking a moment to look around this room, you see that this is like a treasure room. It's there's a big pile of treasure now with a dead goblin that had fallen on it there, and you see yet another tunnel over here. Now there we go. Another goblin-sized tunnel there that again none of you, well, Elar could fit through for the time being.
Well,
Would you
Uma's
like
gonna
to
get.
look at this room, or do you want to just end it here and pick up after?
yeah, why don't we end it here? That way Annie can have a chance to look for the loot, because I see this like pile of like stuff, and Varro needs a new pair of shoes, like literally.
Look what I found. You had to really dig for it, but it was right at the bottom. Sandals in your size.
I mean, you could still like. I mean, one is in a goblin's ass, but the other one, like, and you can
Yeah.
dislodge it and clean it. The
No.
the other
Yeah,
one
he's-
is still
There's
good.
some
He's
smells
not-
that just don't come out.
He's not doing that. He's very upset that he lost that sandal.
So thank you everybody for joining us. We are going to finish up here. We are going to do our giveaway for BD&D Fish Finder Phil. Thank you for the follow.
Fish finder Phil. Sounds
And
like
thank you for entering into tonight's giveaway.
sounds like someone we should know, like down by the harbor. Fish finder Phil.
We gotta put the proper
In my
accent
day, we
to the
called
name.
him Filthy Phil.
Okay, so I am going to do our Roll Our Beautiful Bean footage. And now it is official. I can pull the winner. So we do this.
Alright.
So we do this giveaway every Tuesday and on, well, Sundays when we get back into our D&D session. So when we play D&D, our wonderful sponsors, BD&D, have agreed to allow us to give away some of their merch to one of our lucky winners. You can check out what they have available in the link that I just put into the chat. And I'm going to close the giveaway. It is hashtag BEADND to enter. If we have any stragglers out there, any last minute people who want to jump in, we got a lot of regulars in here, which is great, of course, but just saying. There is a chance we could have a newbie who wins. Let's see, giving it another second for anybody else who wants to jump in on this. If not, I am going to close the giveaway right now. We love our regulars. Being regular is also. I immediately went to to poop, but that's because we have kids. So like pooping on the regular is very important. It's good for your health.
Pooping without an audience.
Well, that's one day. So let's pick the winner. It is Graham.
Grim.
Congratulations,
Hey,
Graham.
congrats.
We haven't seen you in a bit, mostly because of us, really. We've been all over the place.
Yeah.
I am glad to hear of your regular poop schedule, Bearded Fortress. And hooray, Graham. I will be in contact with her, and we will see what she chooses this time. To probably not accept and give away
Right,
as
like to
a
give
gift
away.
to somebody else, which we also
Didn't-
appreciate.
Yeah. I mean, someone gifted you the coffee mug.
Yes, Cheese
As
Cat.
a cat? Yeah.
Cheese Cat gifted me a beautiful. I could probably go get it so you can see. Hold on. I know we're almost at the end. One sec. Oh, God.
No, it's a good quality, but yes, Grem usually does. I don't know if Grem's actually ever kept anything for themselves, but they usually do give it away. So, maybe we'll roll again, or oh, there it is.
This is my Wing Buffet Dragon mug from BD&D, courtesy of Cat. Thank you so much. It is awesome. I love that it's got the black inside. So I'm like gonna have so much, just like you, Cat. Actually, I've got a bunch of shirts that I wear regularly, and now I have a mug. So, all right, we have to find somebody to raid. I will be back. I will be back on Thursday to do some more DM prep. Patrons, I did throw out a poll to see what the race of the name actually and race of the guard that is going to be added to the roster of Narrow Creek Manor when the bums get back to Waterdeep. So
If the bums make it back.
when you'll get
It's not
there.
going well.
Oh, it's going fine. You guys are fine. Anyway, I might kind of finish that up. Maybe even do a little drawing. We'll see. And so I'll be looking for a final decision on whoever it's going to be, because I think it's a tie between two potential characters. Hey, Graham, you won. Getting milk, and you came back to a win. You won. Let's see. We've got the Nat 20 show. It's been a while. Black and Forge. We could try Black and Forge. I don't see any of our I don't see any of our
Quests and Chaos, Tabletop Titties, ADHAD Ventures.
ADHD.
Initiatively.
Oh, ADHAD. Yeah, Adventures. Who's up? Did you say Initiative League is up?
It's
Oh,
what
yeah,
it's
they
showing
are.
me.
Let's raid Initiative League tonight. So, thank you all. Oh, wait, hold on. I got credits. See, I'm really bad at these. So, thank you all for joining us. I'll be back on Thursday. Then we're going to take a week off from streaming due to vacation. First vacation in a year and a half or so. Or a vacation like out of the country. So, thank you to our new followers, Fishfinder Phil and Hasu3112. I don't know.
I'm not even gonna try that one.
Subs and resubs. Thank you to the resub C Faust and Grem, who was gifted from Tabletop Troop. Thank you so much for that. We are gonna try to get connected to our Massachusetts TTRPG brethren here over the next year or so, or less, hopefully, but whatever cons we can. So we said we were gonna raid. I don't remember them playing on.
I mean,
This
unless
thing?
my thing is frozen, it's
No, I
showing,
see it
says
too.
live.
It says Saturday. Oh no, wait, no, they're hosting somebody else now.
Guys, I gotta log off. I'm having a coughing fit. I think I laughed too much tonight, so it's a good thing. I'll
right.
see you guys later. Have fun on your
Alright.
trip.
Thanks. All right.
Let's see ya.